pre-pooing my hair. And how do I pre-poo my hair, you ask? It's really quite simple. I will be using aloe vera leaf, and you'll be able to see the products in the next video, and I'll make sure to link wherever I've got them below. Put that information in the bio. But basically, I'll be using aloe vera leaf, oils, water spritzer in a spritzer bottle, and that will basically be it. It's really, really simple, nothing too complicated, and it'll be my pre-poo because tomorrow I'll be doing my wash day. Prep the aloe vera leaf. I got this aloe vera leaf at Fiesta, and you can kind of see what it looks like. It's spiky on the edges, so be careful. You start off by cutting off the end. It's usually not usable, but if you can find some use in it, I definitely would, because I don't want to waste. You shouldn't waste any. First I cut off the end, and then I cut off the actual piece that I will use. You can kind of see, I kind of show you the thickness there. You'll be able to see the color discoloration difference versus the usable and the unusable part of the aloe. You see how clear it is there in comparison to the first part I cut. So I usually cut off 2 slices there, and then I trim off the edges so that I don't hurt myself, because as I said, it is spiky there and it can get caught in your hair. Cut off the edges, and then you cut through the middle of it as well, so that you can use it that way. It's easier to use, and in the video you'll see how I use it once it's split in two. When you're storing it, I usually just put a paper towel and then put it in plastic. You can also use foil there. I store it in the refrigerator. It can last about a month or so, but you'll find that like more and more of it there'll be some discoloration. So for this video, I'll be using a hair tie as well as a tail comb to be able to separate my hair. I also will use my 100% pure coconut oil and a hair clip. Plastic is better, but I don't have plastic hairpins. I may not use those. And of course the aloe vera pieces. I'm going to use a water spray bottle as well. I will untie my hair and then separate it into 2 halves at first and then 4 quadrants. But basically separate it however you would like. I just prefer to use the 4 big chunks. It's just less of a hassle because the more hair I work with, the longer it takes. I'm working on my ends as well. If I'm being honest, there wasn't really a use for the comb when it comes to actually combing my hair. It was basically just to split up my hair. The rest of the detangling I'm doing by hand, so it is just going to take longer in general. I think it ended up taking about 2 to 3 hours, closer to 2 hours I would say. And it was because I basically was going in almost strand by strand trying to detangle my hair. Using the aloe vera around my edges first, as you can see right here. I basically go around the front, the side, and in between my section, and then I continue to separate within the big chunk and do and put some aloe vera on my scalp. when you are using the aloe vera leaf and you want to get more, I usually either use my finger or I use a hairpin and I basically poke at it. While you poke at it is how you get the more moisture, I guess not moisture, the more aloe you get out of it that you can put on your scalp. You just poke it with your finger like I demonstrate in the video, and that works out pretty well. I used to always use my finger and then my thumb started hurting, so I stopped, and in this video I do show it with my finger, but these days I usually use a comb edge or a hairpin, so that can work. You can use anything as long as you're like poking into it, it should work. Once I've done that, I massage it in with my fingertips, as shown in the video, and then I take some oil. In this video I use 100% coconut oil, and I do the same thing and I massage just the scalp. Definitely make sure to massage your scalp, and it feels really good, guys, so I would suggest that you do that with as much time as you can. Sometimes I get lazy and I don't do it as thoroughly, but in this video I was really thorough in that regard. All right. And then as I separate again each section, I spritz it with water. After I've done spritzing it with water, I add oil. Once I'm done adding oil, I make sure to, my tips especially, because that's where there's the least moisture over the past 2 weeks or so. So basically, after I've put in all the product, I twist up the big section and put it in a bantu knot. I go ahead and do that to the back, and then I of course do that to the other side, and yeah. So if you have any questions or any suggestions, I tried to make this part as short as I could by like making it go faster, but if you have any suggestions for how I can shorten my videos, or any ideas, because I do have it down to 14 minutes from 2 hours, so but yeah, please don't forget to subscribe, and again, if you have any comments, questions, suggestions, definitely put them down below. If you have any other Prepoo ideas, Prepoo techniques that have worked for you in the past, tips, tricks for length retention, definitely put them down in the comments below, and I'd really appreciate that. I'm sure that all the other watchers and YouTubers would love that information as well. Hi. Yes, mother. What do you mean repeating? I'm doing my hair. Mom, It wasn't connecting. It was saying kuti iri kureconnecta. This is pretty much all the hair that came out of my pre-poo night, and I mean, I haven't detangled in, say, a week or so, at least not properly, not the way that I was in this video, and so I would say I haven't detangled in 2 weeks, but this is all the hair that I've lost, and I will show you all the hair that I lose tomorrow. It's a lot less than I used to lose, that's for sure. Hi guys, so I am done. I'll basically just put my satin cap on, go to bed, and then tomorrow I will shampoo, deep condition, moisturize, and seal. I might do a style. I haven't decided yet, but that's basically my pre-poo routine. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. That's basically my pre-poo routine, and I just pre-poo the day before, rather the evening before. Sleep with it, all the oils and everything in there. And you can use whatever oil you want. I happen to use 100% coconut oil tonight, but I usually use my mixture, which has castor oil, tea tree oil, and other oils, and I'll definitely make sure to do a video on my oils. But yeah, that's what I do, and then you just go to bed and do what you do. If you decide to do it earlier in the day, that's fine as well, because, I mean, it is your pre-shampoo routine, so you can do it whenever and leave it in however you need to. But I would suggest the day before and then shampoo and condition the next day. Alright, thank you for watching, and please subscribe, like the video if you like it, and I hope that you have a great day.